All right, so I'm your resident Let 'em Click expert, Death Monkey XL. We're here to talk about Soulframe. Wanted to have this whole conversation about what Warframe is like and where it's come from, but I think it was just better for me to just go ahead and talk about what we know and what we have so far about the game, and then that is the recent gameplay. Didn't impress a lot of people, and that's really understandable as most of us know it's in pre-alpha. Now, the biggest problem is that they didn't let anybody know that was in pre-alpha in the TennoCon. I don't think they mentioned the words pre-alpha at all. They might have said we've been testing it in its pre-alpha state with preludes, but when they said the game will be releasing to everybody opening up, I don't think they said that it will be releasing the pre-alpha or the alpha gameplay. Alpha will be opening up to everybody, which kind of had, I guess, even more mixed results. But they did answer a lot of questions, or they did address that, I should say, in the Discord with this post here that says, "Invoice, new and old. Welcome to Soulframe. Our first dev stream is done, and now we're back to making the game in our version of pre-alpha preludes. What you might expect over the next few months is refined combat, focus on fun, and dramatic experiments with gameplay. If this is your first time checking out a Digital Extremes game, this is how we develop. Buckle in. Many of you might know Warframe. We didn't add bullet jumping to Warframe until 3 years into development. Expect the same risk, changes, and pace with Soulframe. We love and read all feedback. See you in outcome." So that means those who are on board with Soulframe now, they may enjoy the game and they may reap the benefits, and there's going to be a lot of people that are just not going to be on board with it until they see some big changes that bring them in, similar to how Warframe kind of grew over time and started off with such low numbers and they got higher over years when all the different changes came in, when they started releasing it on more platforms, when they started doing the crossplay and cross save. All that stuff added more people to playing Warframe and the community building, and then the community grabbing in more people. And we could probably see the same thing happening with Soulframe. Now, those who don't know, when they do these live gameplay sessions like they did with the last one, Steve is playing it. Steve is the current CEO of Digital Extremes, and apparently he's not the greatest gamer. So maybe for some people that know that, they would have preferred if somebody with more talent played the game so they could showcase it a bit more. But since it's, I guess it's his baby, so he wanted to take his hands on and be in control of it. And he admitted that in the first screen that he wasn't really that great at games, but he did want to showcase a lot of the things that they had going on, stuff of that nature. I think if they wanted to do more of a showcase in the future for gameplay, even though the game is getting ready to, the pre-alpha is getting ready to come out in the fall, it should be more of the action side, show how some of the abilities work, show some combat, not just the boss fights or what changes you've made to the game for those who maybe have been in the game or who haven't seen the game yet. So I think that's what they should do with that. But they did mention, they do acknowledge that they are going to be refining combat, focusing on fun and more dramatic experiments with the gameplay. So what you see is where it's at now, but what you see is also still a lot further than where it was, pretty much. And if we think about the Deviri paradox, I believe that's what it's called, the way the gameplay looked and played in Deviri paradox, you can kind of see that was like the groundwork laid for Soulframe, I think. And you can see changes from how characters and stuff move in that versus how they look like they move in this. It's a lot different. So we've seen these changes being made, even if we don't recognize it. But yeah, that's what I want to talk about. I just want to make it a real quick video talking about Soulframe. The devs know, they're aware that people weren't really excited what the combat looks like, and they plan on fixing it and making it better. And hopefully they can do that and get more people on board. So I'm looking forward to hopping into some Soulframe when it jumps out. What do you guys think? What's your thoughts on Soulframe? Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next video.